Does your business stop running the moment you leave your business? Are you overwhelmed, underpaid, and overworked? Well, if that's you, you've come to the right video. Kevin Weir, your action business coach, helping you achieve your business dreams. And in this video today, we're going to discover the concept of one system that frees you up. And so by the end of this video, you will have figured out what that one system is and how you can implement it into your business. Now, I coach a lot of business owners over 23 plus years in this business. And like you, many of them wear the badge of busyness. Well, I'm busy, Kevin. And that's great, but the problem is that if you wear it as a badge of honor, you're fooling yourself, because really, productivity is what we should measure progress by, not the busyness. Those two totally different things. See, here's your problem, is when you are busy and not productive, you have no structure in your business. So we need to start putting some structure in there so that you are far more productive and far less busy. So how do we go out and think about identifying this one system that's going to dramatically help you? So let's go through this concept. The very first thing that I need for you to do as a business owner is to break out a typical week into tasks and how long it takes for each task. Now, some business owners are like, well, Kevin, every week's different. And maybe that's true. But if you had a typical week, what would that look like? How many hours do you do in direct customer service? How many hours do you do in production? How many hours do you do in sales? How many hours do you do in marketing? How many hours do you go out and deliver? Break it down as granularly as possible, maybe 9, 10, 11, 12 action things that you do in a typical week. Once you've done that, I want you to estimate how long you do in each task during a typical week. So you go ahead and do that. Then what you do is you start asking yourself a question on each one of these 10, 12, 13 tasks that you do in a week. Here's your question. If I had to pay somebody else to do that, how much would I pay them? And you start realizing there's a lot of tasks that you do that are what we might call minimum wage tasks, sweeping the floor, taking care of a customer at the register, or whatever that looks like for you. So one, start breaking it down into dollar value. Number two is you need to do what I call the happiness index. What do you have fun doing? What skill is that? You should be doing a lot of high fun, high skill tasks. If you're doing a lot of low skill tasks, those are the ones you need to get off of your plate. So number one, we've got the time and how much you're going to pay them. Number two, what are your low skill, low fun tasks? Number three is what tasks are the bottlenecks that are holding things up. If things are being delayed in your business and it's because you yourself have created the bottleneck because everything goes through you, you need to find a way to systematize that to uncork itself. So those are the three things. Go ahead and measure your time and how much it would cost to do tasks. Number two, what are your low skill, low fun things? And number three, what are the bottlenecks that are holding you back? When you identify those three, you find the most important one that's going to make a difference in your business. That is the one system, not 5, not 10, not 20, one. You then, once you have figured that out, the next thing you do is that you document it. You write down step by step by step by step how to do something. Detail is important. If you miss steps, it's not going to work. So you write it all down. So write it, document it. The number two thing is you record it, more than likely on a video. Get your cell phone out and record yourself doing a task. Then the third thing is you delegate it. You find somebody on your team, or if you need to, hire somebody who will follow that process. So those are the three. Document, record, delegate. Now, let me give you an example. I had a client, a lot of my clients get doing 60 plus hour weeks, and we had one particular client that I was working with a number of years ago, and we did that exercise. And one of the things that we found, what was holding him back, is his quoting system. He was quoting every single job, and it was creating horrible bottlenecks. And these were not complex quotes. So what happened is we did exactly that. We identified it. We documented exactly how he put a quote together. We recorded how he put the quote together, and then somebody on his team to actually do it. What did he do? He oversaw the process. It wasn't just give it to him and make it happen. He oversaw the process over a series of probably 4 to 6 weeks to make sure that all these quotes going out the door were accurate. And after a while, they had such a great system, they could crank out quotes, and accurate quotes, in a fraction of the time of the old system. It saved him 8 hours a week. It was a full day of work he saved by just doing that. So if this is something that you can do on your own. So here is your challenge. I got this challenge for you this week. Number one, pick that one system that you do, write it down, record it, delegate. That's it. That's the zeroing in on getting you stuck with out of stuck mode by putting one, not five, not 10, one system in place. Now, if you want some help in figuring this out, the first step is to take my free business success quiz. That's going to give you an overall idea of all the things it needs to work on in your business. Find the link below. Once you fill that out, we'll reach out to you and see if we can help identify that one system that's going to make a difference in your business. Go out there, make it a great week.